everyone, I'm here with a quick video just to talk a little bit about the books I read in August. I actually have reviews for most of them in my book blog, so I'll link them down below or somewhere here if you want to know more about the books. So the first book I read and finished in August is called The Song of Achilles, and it's by Madeline Miller. It's a retelling of the story of Achilles and his friend or cousin, or what people suspected was his secret lover, Patroclus. So it's just a kind of, in the words of the author, Homeric fanfiction. It's very embellished, I would have to say, but it was very entertaining, and it was the first book in many months that I could not put down when I started reading it. So the next books are kind of accidental because I was trying to look for outlets so I could plug my laptop so I could work on the go, but I happened to just kind of walk into a bookstore when I couldn't find any places to work. So first book is called Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore, and it's by Sloan. I've seen this around my friends' feeds and stuff, but I never actually went out to buy it because I was kind of holding off book purchases for a while because I haven't been reading the books that I end up buying. So fortunately, I actually finished this on the same day that I got it, and it's a very good story. It's about a kind of secret society that the character Clay discovers, a secret society that follows clues that they find in incomprehensible books that they kind of lend out in the bookstore where he works, which is Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore. So it's very much a mystery, and I really admire how the author managed to kind of incorporate the use of technology with, I don't know, like sleuthing. On the whole, I liked it a lot, and I really enjoyed reading it. And the next book I picked up is called The Ocean at the End of the Lane, which is a short novel by Neil Gaiman, who actually wrote the first grown-up book I read. I was very much just reading YA fiction and teenage novels when my friend Petra actually lent me Neverwhere, which is still my favorite Gaiman novel. Anyway, The Ocean at the End of the Lane is just a short creepy story about this guy who went back to his childhood home and kind of relived this terrible, awful, horrifying time in his childhood. And I mean this in a supernatural way. It's very creepy. I really had to pause to collect myself because I couldn't handle this particular scene. But then after that, it was fine. And you can read more of my thoughts on this on my book blog. So I liked it, but it's not the best of his I've read. I would suggest other books over this, but it was a nice revisit to Gaiman territory because I haven't read much of his fiction lately. So the next book is Joan Didion's The Year of Magical Thinking. I actually finished this on September 1st, but I'm counting it as an August book. It is a personal account of Joan Didion, which she reconstructed after her husband died from a heart attack. This is actually similar to the likes of Roland Barthes' Morning Diary and C.S. Lewis's A Grief Observed, and it actually has mixed reviews because while this is really well written, it also kind of portrays Joan Didion's mourning in not so positive light. She is actually quite privileged, and it rubbed people the wrong way how she name dropped famous people. I personally have no problem with it, but I can see why it would be kind of off-putting for some people. Anyway, I found it quite moving and beautiful. I didn't really cry as much as people warned me I would. It just feels like she's kind of trying to get by, but is consumed by sadness a lot, which I guess is how it is when you lose someone so important to you. For September, I'm starting it with a book called Everything is Perfect When You're a Liar by Kelly Oxford, and I followed her tweets for a while, and I find her actually super funny. This was actually sent by HarperCollins, but I forgot that they were sending me this book, so I bought it on my Kindle. It's actually pretty funny. Some of the more childhood stories I don't really find amusing, but I'll have to see what I think of it because I haven't actually finished it. I'm in the process of reading it, and I just wanted to say that I'm super happy that I've started reading again. It just became something that I was so not interested in. I have a theory why, and I will probably talk about that one of these days. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, bye.